Story that has been followed with keen interest by many Kenyans, and this is the story of the governor. Now, Migori Governor Okoth Obado is in court this morning. Obado is to be charged with aiding and abetting the murder of Sharon Otieno. The DPP says Obado's personal assistant Michael Oyamo will be charged with murder. Our investigative reporter Francis Ontomwa is at Milimani Law Courts, and we want to cross over for an update. Now, Francis, what updates do we have from Milimani so far?
Good morning, Mike. We are here at the Milimani Law Courts, and things are just about to settle here. Okoth Obado, the governor of Migori, has already taken his position in the courtroom, of course, ahead of this important day in court. Obado has been in custody for the last 3 days, and this is the first time that he has been presented to court, and the state has already hinted that he'll be made the first accused person in the murder of Sharon Otieno. Sharon Otieno, who was murdered on September the 3rd, of course, having been a heinous murder that has caught the country speaking a lot. There is a lot of activity going on, as you can see behind me. Many Kenyans are still streaming in court. Already the court is packed. Many are keen to follow what will be following today. Important today will be that Okoth Obado, together with its aides and 3 other accused persons, will be making their way here in court, and they will be listening to the charges that have been preferred against them, and Okoth Obado will be expected to take plea today. It is an interesting day because there is a lot of preparation that have been made from both the prosecution and the defense side. There will be the argument on bail, on whether Okoth Obado will be bailed out, and we've had many discussions. We've been speaking with lawyers here, and they are saying there is no offense here in Kenya that is not bailable. But then again, the discretion of giving bail rests with the judge. They will be making that determination, and so we expect a lot of push and pull in the court. The lawyers will be arguing for and against the bailing of Okoth Obado, the man who has been in custody for the last 3 days. It has been quite tight. There has been a lot of issues that have been raised about this case. There have been a lot of speculation, a lot of allegations that have been leveled against all the people who are in custody, and therefore today it will be sort of setting ground on how this case will be moving forward, so that the precedents that has already been set will be setting the mood forward to see how the case will be making its way forward. And aside from Okoth Obado, the others who have already been charged with murder is his personal assistant, that is Michael Oyamo, and also Kanyadoto, a former member of County Assembly for Kanyadoto, Lawrence Muller. They've both been charged of murder. There is something interesting, Mike, that we may want to update you, that there is a plot that we've heard that the state might want to make some lenient charges against some of the witnesses. This is, of course, to prepare them to be as state witnesses in this particular case, and therefore interesting things here that will be happening. We will be seeing how this question of bail will be argued. Of course, we've had not once but several occasions Okoth Obado making it clear that he was not involved in any way in the murder of Sharon Otieno. Mike.
And on Tomwa, maybe just to keep tabs on this, do you know what time the hearing is likely to begin?
Well, according to court officials here, they are saying 9 a.m. things should be kicking off. And already, as we have pointed out, Okoth Obado has taken his position in court, and things about to settle in the next couple of minutes. We've seen the lawyers from both sides making their way to the courtroom. Cliff Ombeta, the lawyer representing Sharon Otieno, will be the man of course, standing out here to represent Okoth Obado, has already indicated that he's going to put a strong case on why Okoth Obado, the governor for Migori, should be given bail and allowed to follow this case outside. And there has been, of course, we expect the state will be making also another stronger case and saying that there will be cases of interferences should Okoth Obado be allowed to do this case, to go out and be bailed. And therefore, interesting. It will be interesting to see how this will be argued out, given that this is a matter that Kenyans have been following in closely. We've seen Kenyans, actually yesterday we saw how there was an outburst in the town of Migori when supporters came out to say that Okoth Obado is being vilified in this particular matter. But that is of course subject to the court here. The court will be making that decision and moving forward, a case that has attracted a lot of interest. Sharon Otieno was murdered on the 3rd of September in what was actually seen to be a huge syndicate that involves many parties. The DCI, George Kinoti, has been quite focused on this particular case. We understand that he has been actually having investigative units, couple of them within his department, to ensure that there is no bungling of this case, which has a lot of focus, not just from Kenyans, but even people outside the country, Mike.
Thank you very much, Francis Ontomwa, who is at the Milimani Law Courts, following up on a case that has many Kenyans glued to their screens, waiting to see what's going to be the outcome, and that is the Migori Governor Okoth Obado, who is before the judge this morning, expected to take a plea. And also, of course, we do know that the defense is going to be pushing for bail to be given. However, prosecution has also said that they're going to be pushing for that not to be granted by virtue of the fact there is fear of interference if he is indeed given bail. But of course, the courts are going to decide, and right here on KTN News, we certainly are going to keep you posted and informed on that as that story continues to develop. For now, we had asked a question, and the question